Boundaries. A guardian angel in woman's closet, not only women's, men's as well. Lack of boundaries can really bring you to death. Love with no boundaries, sooner or later, will transform you into a zombie. Can we call that way? Can we start this video from being funny? Let's start from being funny. Before I'm gonna guide you through most important boundaries or how to set them or what do they mean for you or what do they mean to love, for love, to love. Um, sorry, I'm a bit tired, so my tongue might spin around. Um, I want you to listen to this very carefully. Often, the deepest healing is understanding the difference between rejection of compatibility from rejection of self worth. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, because this video can actually educate you very well, um, in this video, I would like to speak about 5 most important boundaries in women's closet. And starting from number 1, it's the boundary of access. Ladies, not everyone who desires you deserves access to you. Access is earned through consistency, through respect, through emotional safety. And that what I mean by that, let me explain maybe what I mean by that. Not that, or maybe from this perspective. This video has no script. I decided the moment actually when I entered this channel, YouTube, that I'm gonna speak from my head, from my heart. I'm gonna filter my thoughts because this is what I stand for, and this is also where I'm usually, not usually, but very often bringing people to to speaking their true mind, to understanding the power of metacognition, to to be authentic, and that's my intention. um that doesn't mean that when you are dating someone or seeing someone you have to be absolutely close, you have to push them away, you have to energetically reject them. No, but access to you has to be earned. You have to reveal slowly, step by step, uh, things that are uncomfortable about yourself, and observe how men it's actually um, replying to it, responding to it. The moment you open the space for someone vulnerable and pure, the person should access the same space with vulnerability and being pure too. Of course, at their own convenient time. That doesn't mean when you are dating someone, you have to expect from them the same moment to actually open the space, to open themselves to you. No, open yourself, give it, um, and observe. Observe how the person reacts to it. If there is compassion, if there is empathy, if there is understanding, if there is just normal human responses. Number 2, the boundary of self-respect. This is, I think, one of the most important boundaries we are going to speak about in this video. Love is never a reason to repeatedly negotiate your dignity. Okay? And I'm gonna repeat that for you. Love is never a reason to repeatedly negotiate your dignity. Sorry, I got distracted because someone was looking at me. Uh, or perhaps it was listening to what I'm saying. I guess I was right. Or I'm sure I was right. I don't like using word guess because it actually leaves a space for someone to doubt. Mm, the moment keeping someone requires abandoning yourself, I think the price is too high. Number 3, the boundary of responsibility. You can love someone without carrying their emotions, without healing their wounds, without rescuing them from consequences of their choices. Compassion does not mean responsibility, guys. That's completely two different things. You can love someone and still choose yourself. You can deeply love someone but still choose to walk away. And the funny part is that many men might be triggered. I'm sorry, or I'm not sorry. A man will only value you at the level you're willing to walk away. And I will repeat that. A man will only value you at the level you're willing to walk away. And to be able to walk away, you need to have strong boundaries and a life to come back to. Many people I work with, or many women I work with, also men, I have to say, they are taking responsibility for traumas, actions, wounds of the other person. You can only bring the horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. And there is a huge difference in an approach. And I wanted to explain this on an example on the difference between self blame and accountability. Self blame is taking responsibility where we are actually attacking our own identity. Accountability is I am here, their issues are there. I'm supporting them without causing any damages to my own soul, to my own mind, to my own life and desires. And of course, it's going to affect you, right? You're going to feel it because you're empathic, you are supportive, but you are not losing yourself in the process. You are not taking responsibility by attacking your own identity and carrying emotional baggage for two. The truth is that people can only meet you at the depth they've met themselves. So if someone is not capable not only seeing your boundaries, but appreciate your boundaries, respect your boundaries, it means that they've never really established their own boundaries. They've never really digged that very much deep. And the only thing you can do is to shake their hand and let them go. My father was always saying this wonderful sentence. I hope he will watch this one day. Because I truly miss him and I truly love him. Um, Go through your life with raised head but never raised nose. Number four, the boundary of explanation. You don't need to you don't need to keep on explaining your boundary to someone who understands it but doesn't like it. No, doesn't become more valid because you explain it beautifully. And of course, I'm not advising you to be rude or to be arrogant. No, but I advise you to be firm, to be confident, and to stand behind your boundaries more than you actually stand besides the person you are dating. Life is happening from you, not to you. And this is why once you are going to start abandoning yourself for someone, this will backfire at you with disrespect, with lack of love, with access. That's too easy. And whatever comes easy goes away very quickly. Remember, the brain attaches more value to what's earned rather than given freely. And I will repeat that again. The brain attaches more value to what's earned rather than given freely. And this is why I always advise to all my clients date a person, learn a person, take your time. The mother nature is never late. Learn a person, wait with sex, allow yourself to discover who this person is before the chemical abundance is going to hit your brain. Number five, the boundary of departure. That's how I call it. I think it's one of the most important boundary in humans' closet, in woman's closet, you name it, in all of our closets. It's knowing when to leave. Many people I work with, or many, not even I work with, many of my friends, you speak to the person and they with their speech, with everything they're explaining to you, they already made a decision, but they're still in a relationship. So I always ask the same question: why do you stay there? Why do you stay there when the answer it's already so clear? If you already know exactly what's good, the body it's telling you, listen to the body, not to the mind. The soul knows, the body knows. The mind is always responsible for survival. So this is always This is why it's going to trigger you and always make you stay, because it knows that the process is going to be painful. That's why it keeps you stuck and tells you stay, because it takes you away from pain. So the only thing it does, it's the mind that the mind is doing its job, because the mind is responsible for survival. In knowing when to leave, I don't mean it as a punishment. I don't mean it as an act of manipulation, or as an act of manipulation to make them chase. No, absolutely not. No, that to make someone chase you, or to make someone loving you, or to make someone obsessed with you, even though I don't like this word obsession, but I'm gonna use it. That's not the way. Manipulation, it's not the way. Manipulation will sooner or later, guys, backfire at you. That's the first thing. And second, nobody's stupid, but knowing when to leave, because you know what you can and cannot accept.